What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we are going over some more Yu-Gi-Oh news, specifically Battles of Chaos. I believe after this card there'll be 28 more cards that we're still waiting on prior to, I think, the 16th, which is next Saturday, I want to say. And we're going to get a bunch of reveals here in a sec. There's also news on when we'll be getting some of those reveals, which we'll talk about after this new card, because this card is generic and it actually could come up legitimately. So here we are looking at this new card. This is New Clear World. This is a normal spell card that you can only activate one card with its name once per turn. This card reads, first effect, target one face-up monster you control, that is cost, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one monster with a different original type and attribute and a lower original level from your deck to your hand, from your deck in defense position, but its effects are negated. So long story short, you're popping a face-up monster on your field, then you're summoning a monster with a different type, attribute, and a lower level in defense position with its effects negated. Now, this is really interesting because of how generic this card is. There is no other restriction outside of the negation and outside of it needing to be different attribute, different type, and a lower level, which is honestly not that hard to work around. So one of the first, obviously the applications with this card are like really far, right? But the things we love about this card, first and foremost, doesn't destroy its cost. In some situations it could be okay, but it means you don't have to give up something and then get ashed and just kind of get nothing off of the card, which we like. Secondly, it destroys. It doesn't like tribute. It doesn't send any of that stuff. Most things that float, the most generic form of floating, destruction will trigger it. And that's really, really good. So you could destroy something that floats on destruction into something else and then float off of that card and then potentially even get another resource off the monster you summoned. Secondly, the thing to keep in mind with the last effect, even though the monster is negated, I'm thinking about something like, I don't know, Prank Kids. You could literally like destroy any monster or whatever. I mean, what Fansies is the lowest level Prank Kid. So it's level 1, so you just need anything higher than level 1. Anything that's not wind, and anything that's not, is that one psychic? Or no, it's thunder. I think it's thunder. Anything that's not thunder, wind, and higher than level 1, and you can go into that, and we all know one card Prank Kid combo. So like, and he triggers engrave. That's the other big thing. It's like they don't have effects on field, so I believe you link them off, he'll still be able to trigger even though its effects on field are negated. That's really, really good there. And I'm sure there's other applications as well of decks being able to like utilize this card really well. Like they float. I mean, I think about something like Unchained, right? You could just destroy one of the small Unchained monsters, float into something else, and then still get the Unchained like monster's effect to summon another one from deck. That's actually really kind of nasty. So definitely really curious to see what people come up with this card. I think this card like is surprising. You start to read and you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna be one of those gimmick cards, and then you really get to the end of it and you're like, oh, the restrictions are not crazy restrictions. I guess like if this didn't negate monster effects, this card would be insane, right? Because you could just summon stuff that like searches on summon and all that stuff, and it'd be way too generic and not negating stuff. But I love that it does have that effect, and I think this will come up. I really want to go through and really see what kind of crazy stuff. I think Prank Kids is just the beginning of what kind of application this card could have in certain strategies. So definitely let me know any of your thoughts down below on this card, where you think it could come up, what decks do you think could use it, and what summon targets do you think would be kind of nasty that I'm not necessarily thinking of, because anything that can end up engraved in like float or have an effect in there is actually really good. I mean, I think about, what if you just like summon an Orcust monster, right? And then link into Galatea. Like if somehow you were able to destroy a monster that's like level 8, then summon Orchest Nightmare, and then go into Galatea, banish Nightmare from grave, and that's going to get you another body on field as an extender. And don't even get me started, if they put Harp to 1, this card becomes insane in Orcust, I think, right? Because all you need to do is put anything that's above level 4. Yeah, Harp is level 4. So anything above level 4 and not dark, not fiend. No, machine. And you're good to go. So really, really cool. Cannot wait to see what people come up with. As I said, let me know in the comment section down there what you're thinking. And the last thing I want to talk about here is this, just giving you a heads up We have an OCG stream for Battles of Chaos. As I said, we have 28 cards still yet to be revealed between now and next Saturday. And this is happening on Sunday, right? October 10th. It is 8 p.m. JST. So keep that in mind for Pacific Standard Time, at least in the US. That's 4 a.m. So, yeah. Like, I mean, that'll be fine. I mean, it's just 4 a.m. Here, so if you'll just wake up and we'll probably have news on. I'm very excited to see what we get here. We still have some very interesting slots in the set, so we probably have at least 10 to 15 cards that are like legit, like going to be either support, like legacy support for older archetypes, or and before we even get to like the cards that are just going to be filling like random cards. And I think also if they're going to do a whole stream for it, they might have 1 or 2 cards that's going to be like their they're like big, like, I don't know, chase cards in the set. I don't know if we have any really great options as far as like chase card, you know, I mean, those big cards. We've had Pot of Prosperity, we've had Triple Tactics Talents, Forbidden Drop, those kinds of cards. Zeus, I don't know if we've seen any of those just yet from Battles of Chaos, so I think this stream would be where they drop it, like, hey, here's the new big boy. Go get him, kind of thing. So very cool. Just want to keep you updated on that. So Sunday, 4 a.m. PST, or whatever, however that relates to where your time is, we will be getting this information and rolling with it. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on everything here. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and subscribe for more, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh news and card reviews from your boy as they drop, because I'm on it, and I got profiles coming. I have stuff in the mail with the Mega Tins coming out. I've ordered some cards because they are now affordable to me, and yeah, can't wait to do that. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Peace.